I'm not going to go long. I always say that, and then I end up going like an hour, but I'm not going to go long. Um, my feet still hurt, you guys. That's why I didn't go out last night. That's why I did not do the karaoke. I didn't do it. Um, but if you saw my live stream last night, you saw that I had a Chinese mukbang of dynamite shrimp and egg drop soup. Within mere hours, Foodie ordered Chinese food. What are the odds? What are the odds, you guys? Um, I've been stretching out my feet all day, still trying to work through the stiffness. Hey, Danny. Hey, beautiful Danny. What are the odds that Chantel ordered Chinese within mere hours of me eating Chinese on my live stream? What are the odds, Danny? And then, hi, gorgeous. Back at ya. Um, so she says she doesn't want to say the D word, divorce. I'm sure she wants to be my size, Danny. She probably wouldn't want to have my leg issues, but she probably wants to be my size. And she'd probably like to own property like I do. You know, like I'm in a way better, even with all the shit I have to deal with, I'm in so much of a better position than she is. You know what I mean? Um so she's I nobody knows if this is even true or if it was just some sort of dramatic video that she made to either dupe her Beezers to donate to her or dupe Salah into love bombing her. And but she's got to go back anyway because she needs the health care, and she is up on the deadline for that visa renewal because she flew out of Canada on April 24th. I will never forget this because she landed back in Kuwait on my birthday. On my birthday. Um, that's when she went back to Kuwait, and she's been there ever since. So now is the time that she has to renew the visa, right? So she's made this very dramatic video of, but it's not actually as dramatic as when she learned that he was communicating with Kai Bella, that he was virtually cheating on her, that he was sexting um, one of her Beezers, right? And that it was all, you know what? I think she probably would have been fine with the whole thing had it not been publicized by Kai Bella on Twitter. The fact that it was out there on Twitter made it an embarrassment for her too. So she's like, "Oh my god, you ruined my channel. I gave away my cats for you. My husband." Right? All that bullshit. She wasn't doing that kind of stuff. She was just like, we decided that we're going to separate. Really? How long ago? Like, when did this happen? Because you were literally just sharing Taco Bell with each other last night, right? I know, Danny. She is always spiraling. I mean, like, you can't trust anything that comes out of her mouth, but you got to remember rule number one: Chantel lies, right? She spent an hour basically e-begging, telling people that she was going to go back to Canada, but she was going to be homeless. She can't take Julia with her, which is the best situation for Julia. She does not know how to handle any animals whatsoever. And Julia swishes her tail a lot when Chantel is approaching her. And so that's why she ends up getting bitten, because she's not paying attention to the body language of her cat, you know? Um, so she was e-begging for a long time this morning. I saw the video around like 6:20 in the morning because I'm an old fucker and I wake up early. Um, just amazing how pathetic she is. We're gonna separate and get a divorce. And she made it sound like this is an overnight process. Like, for any of you who have been married and wanted a divorce before, it takes like 6 fucking months to go through that process. But basically, what she admitted to us on that live stream is that her marriage isn't real. That she can get out of it like that. She can just fucking walk right the fuck out of that marriage, and you just come in with what you like. You leave with what you came in with, right? So there are no joint assets, is what she's saying. There's nothing to go to mediation over, uh, except for maybe the pets, but clearly she's going to be abandoning the pets. Sorry, I'm getting notifications for various like club meetings and shit. You turn the sound off. Okay, so Julia doesn't even like her. So she clearly likes Salah more so than than Chantel. Sorry, I was spacing on her name. I was spacing on her name. Like, she has become so um stupid and infantile that it's like it's hard to like remember all the details of this particular story, because she's just a giant baby with a round shit around her face so she can hide her chins and hide her receding hairline, right? I swear, if this is real, if this is for real, and she's just admitting to us basically that, well, we're separating, we're gonna get a divorce overnight. It's gonna be easy because we weren't really married in the first place, right? In my humble opinion, um, the minute she gets back to Canada, she's taking all that Muslim garb off and she's getting wigs. But it depends on how much money she has. And it sounds like she's really struggling for money right now, you guys. That's why she did an hour-long live trying to get people to donate money to her. That's amazing. An hour long live. And she really drawed it out too. Like there's no way you can watch that live stream unless you put it to 1.5 or 1.75 because she drags that shit out so long. She's so slow. And it's like everybody who's covered it so far, like I just watched Milk Tea's coverage of it. And what she said she did while she was covering it is she used a video editor program that removes all silence and took the hour long live stream down to 15 minutes by using that program. How sad is that? That you got to have that much dead air on your live stream? For real? Wow. Oh my god, you guys. I can't even imagine. She's like, I'm not even hungry, but I ordered some Chinese. If that's all you have in life is stuffing your fat fucking face, you can't figure out something else to do with yourself when you're sad or bored. I don't know that she was really sad though. How did this all happen within a few hours? They were just doing the quesadillas that they were calling tacos yesterday. And then all of a sudden, it's over. I'm going to have to go back to Canada. No kidding. No kidding. You're going to have to go back to Canada. Oh my God, even. Like, how do you do that? How do you think that your audience is so stupid that they're not looking at the calendar? They don't know what's going on. How can you be so stupid? You like she also had like a slight smirk on her face the whole time. Duper's delight. You know, she knew she was lying to her audience and she was just begging for money. Mm-mm-mm. Whew, you guys. I'm I've been nursing my feet for over a month now. And this all started when I took a hard fall. My leg had collapsed under me, and I took a hard fall and overextended my right foot too. And fortunately, I didn't fracture it, but now both feet they swelled up for about a month. The swelling has gone down. Now they look scaled and wrinkly because the skin got stretched out so severely. I showed that on, I think, yesterday's live stream, or maybe the day before or something. Um, and, well, you can scroll back to the beginning of the live stream if you want to see what I'm talking about. Honestly, crybaby. I'm not going to repeat myself. All you have to do is hit the little red thing and scroll back. You can watch from the beginning. You can even speed me up if you think I speak too slowly. I don't do that. I know Frenchie doesn't either. She had to give like a big lecture to her own audience about trauma dumping and about asking her to recap what they had missed. Like, if you weren't here at the beginning, then you missed it. You can scroll back and watch it. Or you can wait for the replay and watch it that way too. But it's not appropriate for you to come in and interrupt the flow of a live stream. You know what I mean? And also, the trauma dumping tends to be, what do they call that? It's like an inappropriate relationship between the viewer and the live streamer. Like, you're trying to connect with us on a level that is too familiar, too personal. So maybe don't do that. Like, it's okay to like tell me once in a while about things that are going on with you, but okay, goodbye from my channel, girlfriend, boyfriend, whoever you are. Goodbye. Not getting anywhere with that attitude. It's the exact same thing that Frenchie said on her channel, is don't interrupt the flow. You know, I can't be stopped in the middle of covering things to address something that happened in your life, traumatically happened in your life, and I'm not going to recap for you, right? Like, you know how to do it. You can literally scroll back and watch from the beginning. And you can speed me up if you think I'm going too slow. Mm-mm-mm. And I don't have to appease everybody that comes here and tries to troll. You know? Like the dude who asked me if I like black people yesterday. I don't have to put up with shit like that. I don't have to deal with people who are trying to derail the conversation and just be trollish. I really don't have to deal with that. Anyway, point being, now that I've been derailed, is that Chantel apparently states she's going back to Canada. However, we don't know if this was made manipulatively for Salah. It seems apparent that it was made to try and get donations, because she said she's going to be homeless when she gets there, that she sold the Kia. How'd she sell the Kia? I don't recall her ever discussing that when she was on that Canada trip. I seem to remember her saying that she dropped it off at a place where she stores it. So I'm a little confused by that part of her live stream, of how this Kia is always up in play. It's a shit car anyway. Why don't you just go to like get a new car? I know her credit is shit, right? And I don't know that any of her family would co-sign for her at this point. However, she might be able to get a deal on, like, rental cars are only in use for about 2 years, and then they sell them off as resale vehicles. She might be able to find a good deal on something that was formerly in a rental fleet, you know? And then if she has the money, I don't think she has the money. I think that's where we are right now. And I think that's probably why Salah might be kind of pissed, is that he was promised a vacation and they're not going to have one. They're not going to have a vacation. So I'm going back to Canada. We've separated. We're breaking up. You notice she says it like it's we're in the process. Not like it's already happened. Girl, did it happen or did it not happen? Did you break up or did you not break up? And if you haven't broken up, why are you dogging him and saying, I can't be disrespected? You're making implications about his behavior in your effort to ask for coin, right? So basically, she's implying that something happened enough that she felt disrespected, right? We don't know what that means. We don't know what that means. Um, so basically, if she's making videos like that and he's on board with it, because he was in the chat actually modding the chat while this was going on. You cool with being, reduced to somebody who disrespects a woman? Well, I guess so. I mean, you had the Scatman shit come out in December, right? This guy has no fucking self-respect whatsoever. He's a disgusting pervert, period. Like, with all the crap that came out, literal crap that came out about him, the fact that he was modding her chat while she was saying that he was disrespecting her. That's amazing. I can't even imagine. Like, first of all, I would have removed it if I had separated from a boyfriend, a husband, whatnot, and they had moderator access to my channel. I would have removed them right away. So that makes the story false too, right? The whole thing just doesn't pass the sniff test at all. And I'm not talking the pick your ass and sniff your fingers test, Foodie. Wow. You're not getting Julia. You won't even take her to get vaccinated. You won't do what is necessary for her to actually travel, period. Like on a boat, on a plane, anywhere. You're full of shit. You don't like your cat. Your cat doesn't like you. Everybody can see it. And she is just a prop for your little game show. Oh my god. Poor Julia, you guys. At least Salah seems to have a relationship with her. Honestly, Crybaby, you guys. That's the one that was just harassing me. Um, that could potentially be another foodie sock or troll. Because I get them every single time I go live now. Every single time I go live now, I get trolls on my live streams. Honestly, cry baby. Where are you coming up with these names? I just don't get, like, I'm such a small channel too. Like, what does she even care? Why does she care? Except that she likes my food choices, apparently. That's why she ordered Chinese after I had my PF Chang's. Mere hours after I had PF Chang's, she got Chinese, you guys. Um, she had no tears. I know there's been some debate on various live streams about whether or not her eyes were red and whether there was moisture. There was no moisture. And if her eyes were red, it's probably because she lives in a desert with a lot of dust. Why was Salah in the chat moderating the chat if this really went down? It didn't go down. It was bullshit. Did I lose you, Danny? I think I lost her. Did somebody else go live that's like bigger than me or something? That's probably what happened. All right, well, with that, I will end this live stream and I might do something later, but I don't know. I can't make any guarantees, you guys. Take care.